Brad Williams, Excel Prime, conditional formatting, highlighting entire rows. If there's a blank, let's look. Here we have count blank. That's it. B5 to F5, because that's required. That is how conditional formatting is processed. It's going to look at B5 and then F5, because we're going to highlight this entire range or this list. And count blank is going to go down and it's going to go across and it's going to review this information. Then it's going to read down. And what happens if we're reading down? Why are we putting mixed references? If we copy down, we want to make sure we're able to read the next cell without carrying down strawberry. And that's what B5 does. If this relative and absolute and mixed references are screwing you up, why don't we go equals $, $B5, $B5. And then what happens if we copy it down? Control D. We just copy this stuff down. If we put an absolute there and we copy this down, Control D, it's going to just say strawberry. If we go the other route and just copy this down, Control D, we're going to get just the strawberries. But now if we copy across, Control right, we're going to get cherry, cherry, lemon, lemon. If we go back and put absolute, copy it down and across, Control D and Control right, you can see if we go back, change B5 to what it was, copy right, copy down, copy right, copy down, oops, equals. There's some assumptions here, and that is our starting point. When you're doing conditional formatting, you always have to start right here at B5. Conditional formatting reads across and down. That's why we have to set the references as they are. Now here we have B5. I just copied down, copied this across. The format's wrong. Hit F4. Well, you should be able to hit F4 to change this. F4. Do you know how picky Excel is? You have to highlight it, hit F4, and that's the proper format. This other format, all I did is I grabbed this and copyright. All it did was copy this information because that's the format for copying across. Now, if I copy down, what's going to happen? Control down. It's going to just copy strawberry. And that's why we can't use this mixed reference in this format, because conditional formatting is reading down. If it is reading down and it's set up like this, it's just going to read strawberry. It's going to read cherry and lemon and so on and so forth. So we have to set this up correctly. You can go in, change this manually, or you can hit F4. All right, that's the correct format. Hit enter. You can do this repeatedly. I'm not going to do it repeatedly. I'm just going to show you. If we hit F4, we copy this down, Control D. What are we seeing? We're seeing strawberry blank, cherry blank, blueberry. We do the same thing here, Control down. We're going to see cherry, blueberry, strawberry, strawberry. This is how conditional formatting is reading this. When it sees the blank, or in this case 0, it's going to highlight this entire row, or each row that has a blank. Okay, that's the best way for me to try to explain the mechanics here and why we have to incorporate these mixed references. It's a mechanical software requirement. Otherwise, count blank, very simple. Count blank, B5s. It's the under the hood as to how conditional formatting is doing this. And the rule just says, if there's a blank, highlight the entire row. Brad Williams, XL Prime.